Scattered across the continents like ancient sentinels, castles rise from misty mountains, volcanic cliffs, and hidden valleys. Each one tells a story of power, glory, tragedy, and sometimes things that defy explanation. These marvels of stone were once fortresses, palaces, prisons, and symbols of dominion. Today, they stand as windows into forgotten worlds, some preserved in splendor, while others slowly reclaim the passage of time. Our journey begins in the shadow of the Bavarian Alps, where Neuschwanstein Castle rises like a dream made real. Constructed in the late 19th century by King Ludwig II of Bavaria, this breathtaking structure was never meant for war. It was a personal escape, a monument to music, mythology, and solitude. With its turrets, spires, and sweeping mountain views, Neuschwanstein inspired the iconic Disney castle. But its real story is far darker. Ludwig, dubbed the Crazed King, was found dead shortly after being declared insane. To this day, no one knows precisely how or why. From Germany, we soar north to the mist-covered Scottish Highlands. There, on a tiny island at the junction of three sea lochs, stands Eilean Donan Castle. Initially built in the 13th century to defend against Viking invasions, it has been destroyed, rebuilt, and immortalized in films. Its stone walls whisper of clan wars, lost treasures, and silent vigils through centuries of conflict. With fog rolling over its ramparts and the echo of bagpipes carried by the wind, Eilean Donan is as haunting as it is majestic. In the heart of the Czech Republic, Houska Castle hides, perhaps the strangest of them all. Far from trade routes or political centers, the oddly constructed Houska Castle faces inward, adorned with false windows and sealed passages. According to medieval legend, it was built over a giant hole in the ground, believed to be a gateway to hell. Locals claim that winged beasts once flew from the pit, and that prisoners sent to investigate escaped raving mad. Today, Houska remains one of Europe's most mysterious castles, drawing paranormal investigators and thrill-seekers alike. Further east, in Japan, rises Himeji Castle, an immaculate symbol of feudal perfection. Known as the White Heron for its soaring elegance, the castle was completed in 1609 and has remained largely intact since then. It survived the bombing of World War II, multiple earthquakes, and centuries of war. Hidden defenses, angled gates, maze-like corridors, and concealed arrow slits make it a strategic masterpiece. Yet, from a distance, Himeji appears serene and weightless, a floating vision in white against the sakura bloom each spring. In Spain, the Alhambra reigns over the city of Granada, a palace and fortress that once served as the final stronghold of the Nasrid dynasty. Its beauty lies not in brute strength, but in breathtaking detail: carved calligraphy, flowing fountains, geometric tile work, and hidden courtyards that echo with the sounds of water and poetry. When Christian forces took the Alhambra in 1492, they were so awed by its elegance that they preserved much of it. The result? This resulted in a rare architectural dialogue between Islamic refinement and Spanish influence, serving as a living testament to the collision and exchange of cultures. Across the Levant, in the heart of Syria, looms Crac des Chevaliers. Towering over the Homs Gap, this Crusader fortress was once considered impenetrable. Built by the Knights Hospitaller in the 12th century, it housed thousands of troops and withstood sieges for decades. Its massive concentric walls, underground storage rooms, and vaulted ceilings made it one of the most advanced military structures of the medieval world. Even after centuries of warfare and weather, Crac remains defiant, scarred but unbroken. Further east, in the remote mountains of Iran, the ruins of Alamut Castle cling to a rugged peak. It was once the legendary stronghold of Hassani Saba and his feared followers, the Hashashin. These assassins practiced stealth and psychological warfare, striking fear into the hearts of caliphs, kings, and crusaders alike. From this isolated perch, they launched precision strikes against political enemies. Their name lives on today, shrouded in myth and misinformation, but the crumbling remains of Alamut still bear witness to a real history written in blood and stone. We now travel to France's northern coast, where Mont-Saint-Michel rises from tidal waters like a stone mirage. Built on a rocky island and fortified over centuries, this Gothic masterpiece has served as an abbey, fortress, and prison. During high tide, it's completely cut off from the mainland, isolated, ethereal, and mysterious. Pilgrims once risked deadly crossings to reach its gates, believing the mount to be a spiritual beacon between heaven and earth. As the sun sets and the tide creeps in, Mont-Saint-Michel seems to levitate, caught between sea and sky, past and present. In the dense forests of Romania's Carpathian Mountains, Bran Castle stands guard over Transylvania. Though not the true home of Vlad the Impaler, it's forever linked to Bram Stoker's Dracula. Bran Castle, with its narrow hallways, stone staircases, and looming towers, evokes the atmosphere of a vampire's lair. But behind the Gothic imagery lies a deeper story of royal exile, wartime occupation, and national identity. Today, it's both a museum and a monument to myth, drawing visitors who crave a brush with the supernatural. Finally, in the surreal landscape of Cappadocia, Turkey, stands Houska Castle, unlike any other on this list. It wasn't built with stones. It was carved into the land. Rising from a natural rock formation, this ancient fortress is riddled with tunnels, passageways, and rooms carved deep into volcanic stone. From its summit, you can see a panorama of fairy chimneys and sun-baked valleys. Houska is part of a vast underground city system once used by early Christians to escape persecution, making it not just a castle, but a sanctuary of survival. But these are only a few of the thousands of castles scattered across the world. Some lie forgotten in the jungles of India. Others sit crumbling on the cliffs of Ireland, their names lost to time. Each one has a story, and some stories remain untold. What unites them all is the sense of awe they inspire. Whether pristine or in ruins, castles remind us that we are walking through places once considered the center of the world, where armies clashed, monarchs ruled, and secrets were buried beneath stone floors. These architectural giants were more than just fortresses. They were power statements, spiritual centers, symbols of love, and in some cases, warnings. While some castles remained unattacked, their purpose was to intimidate. Those who believed in their purpose repeatedly destroyed and rebuilt others. Some castles featured poetic inscriptions on their walls. In others, prisoners left scratchings of despair. Some people believe that the souls of kings and queens haunt them. Others by stories too strange to be anything but legend. This is why we return to them again and again. To learn, to wonder, to feel what the past still has to say. And this video? It's just the beginning. Over the coming weeks, we'll explore these incredible places, one castle at a time. From the underground secrets of Alamut to the haunted halls of Houska, from the royal dreams of Ludwig II to the battlegrounds of the Crusades, every castle has its tale to tell. If you're as captivated by castles as we are, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Each short we release will uncover a new layer of this journey, connecting directly back to this video. Think of this video as your master map, and each short as a key to unlocking the secrets hidden inside these ancient walls. Which castle would you visit first? And which one would you not dare to explore alone? Drop your answers in the comments. Share this with a fellow traveler or history lover. And remember, history isn't just something we read. It's something we stand inside, if we know where to look. Because in the end, these castles aren't just relics of the past. They're guardians of time.